So this past week on the news, President Biden was talking about lowering some of the emission standards on gasoline because of how high the prices were. So I think during the summertime, they have to reduce the amount of additives in the gasoline, and Biden is putting a waiver on that to keep gas prices a little bit lower. I'm not sure how much that's going to save us, though, because the ethanol they add in the gasoline has a much less gas mileage compared to the hydrocarbons in octane, right? If you think about it, ethanol is already partially oxidized compared to octane, which is what is mostly in the hydrocarbons in gasoline. Whatever the case is, it'll look better on the pump, and he wants people to vote for him, right? But I got a little bit of a problem. So a lot of Americans talk about high gas prices, but they're willing to do very little for it. When I saw gas prices hit $5-6 a gallon last month, I remember my first reaction was a little bit of joy, actually, because gasoline is a very small part of my budget. Even if gasoline were to double, the impact on my budget is still swallowable, right? There are bigger things in my budget. I might start to work remotely more. It might be more acceptable. I might decide to do the Computer Olympiad conference remotely instead of flying to Taiwan or Japan or wherever it happens to be. And there are much bigger slices of the pie in my personal budget, right, compared to... I might live in a cheaper city if I can work remotely, right? So I wasn't too upset about that, but I had a little bit of joy because I thought people would be more considerate with how they drive. So here in the Seattle area on the 405, the speed limit is 60. You can often see people going 75, 80. They'll cut in front of you, and only to then be stuck in the same traffic jam. And people like to idle their cars for whatever reason, even during a good weather like today. Today it's about 60 degrees outside. People will sit in their car and idle for 20, 30 minutes. And yesterday I actually finally got the courage to go up to somebody and say, hey, would you mind turning off your car? You know, I'm recording a YouTube video. And to my surprise, he turned off the car. And it was almost like, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. He didn't say it out loud, but that was the facial expression he gave. We just do it out of habit. That's the point I wanted to make. I was totally prepared for him to be defensive. He said, oh yeah, and he turned off the car, which tells me that a lot of times people are doing it out of habit. But people were not willing to change those habits. On my way, I'm going to a board game club right now, a meetup right now. On my way here, I kind of, ever since the crisis, I gave myself a little bit of a self-imposed speed limit. Even when the speed limit is higher, I don't go more than 40 now. And I was on a surface street. I think the speed limit was about 30. I was going about 30, and somebody cut in front of me only to be stuck at the next red light. And I almost thought, because I had just gotten into a car accident not long ago, I almost thought he was trying to pull an insurance scam. He got in front of me and braked really hard, and he got stuck in the same traffic like that. He would have gotten stuck in had he not done that. And here in Seattle, we have a lot of Russian immigrants. I can just see one of those I dated a Russian girl here, actually. I could just see my ex-girlfriend getting on the phone with her family. See how stupid Americans are? You know, they talk about not wanting to buy gas from us, but on the highway, people are cutting in front of people and getting half the gas mileage they can get. I could just see her laughing with her family about this. And it's really sad, right? Bad for our image, and more importantly, it's not getting us the result that we want, right?